Hi, my name is Pooja, and I'll be taking you through the process on how to make the diorama on the faces of the moon. Now, some of the things we're going to need black construction paper, foam balls, paint, paintbrush, laminating sheets, glue, and a laminating machine. We'll also need a pair of scissors. Now, first thing I did, I printed out the names of each faces of the moon. Now, as you could see here, I am cutting out each face. After cutting out each face, I'm going to then place each face in a laminating sheet. Now here I am placing each face in a laminating sheet. After placing each name in a laminating sheet, I'm going to put this through the laminating machine one time until it is ready. Now after laminating this, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut them out individually. Now this diorama that I'm making, the children would be able to identify and name the 8 phases of the moon. They would also be able to understand the moon's appearance, that the moon changes its appearance over the time. And we could also reinforce the concept of the waxing, waning, and the lunar cycle. Now, as you could see here, after cutting it out, I then again put it into the laminating machine to go over it one time. This is so that the laminating sheets does not split in two and it keeps intact. Now I have my 8 faces there, the labels. The next thing I am going to do is to get my box. As you could see, I have a shandy box. Now I have to use my black construction paper and paper the box inside so that I could create a scene showing night. Now I'm going to use glue, hot glue, the glue gun, to glue the construction paper onto the box. Now I'm showing you some of the materials here that I have. This is my paint, my brush, and my foam balls. Okay, so I don't need the entire foam ball. I need half of the foam ball. So I'm going to take my scissors because I didn't have a knife. I'm going to take my scissors and cut the foam balls into half. A knife would be easier than taking a scissors. I'm going to repeat this for 4 balls. I'm going to cut 4 balls into half, and that will leave me with 8 half foam balls. And each half is going to represent a face of the moon. Now I could use this teaching aid, this diorama, as a visual aid during science lessons. I could combine with flashlights to, stimulate sunlight and shadows. I could ask students to match names to faces so that they could interact during the lessons. I could also reinforce vocabulary like the words orbit, reflection, and shadow. Now, as you could see here, I am trying to split the balls. Now the balls are split. I have my 8 pieces that I need for each face of the moon. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I need to paint each face of the moon. Now I'm taking a pen and I'm outlining where exactly I need to paint so that when I'm painting, I will get an exact measurement on where to paint and which color to use. So as you can see here, I'm using my pen and making an outline. And I'll do that for all 8. I'll take my pen and make an outline. As you could see, I am using the white part, the faces of the moon. I'm using the white as the moon and the black as the part that cannot be seen. And I'm going to continue this process until I'm finished with all 8 of the faces. So you could see I'm wiping my hands in between, and I am outlining each part so that I know which part to paint where. I also have a picture in front of me looking at the different faces to make sure that I paint each part correctly. Now as you could see, I painted one of the balls entirely white, and that is because that phase is called the full moon, and the full moon does not have any dark spaces, so that is why that part is painted in white. After painting each foam ball, I would have left them for approximately 30 to 35 minutes in order for them to dry, because I needed to glue them, and in order for me to glue them it needed to be dry. Okay, that is me finished painting. Now I would have cut off one part of the box. In front of the box, I would have cut that part inside so that you could see into the box. Now here I am taking the measurement of the box so that I could paste the black construction paper inside of the box. I would have done this for both inside and outside of the box. I did not paper the back of the box because that part I will be putting on the wall. I'm going to use that part to glue it on the wall so it will not be shown. So that is why there is no black construction paper at the back. However, I did put black construction paper to both of the sides. This is me gluing everything, making sure all my measurement is correct. Okay, this is me straightening the edges, making sure that each part is straight, each part is in line, nothing is coming out from anywhere. Okay, I would have used silver foam and cut out a few stars to give the illusion that it's in space. The stars are shining. So this is me peeling off the sticker from the back of the star and placing them into the box. Now I would have taken the faces of the moon and I'll be gluing them onto the box. I'm going to repeat this process based on the different faces for all 8 of the different faces. Now that is me trying to give you a better look of me piecing the foam balls or the different faces of the moon. Okay, now I have the labels there. I'm going to attach each label under each face of the moon. Now this is me. If you see I'm looking at something, I'm looking at the picture to make sure I double check. Now this here is all 8 faces of the moon in a box, which makes it a diorama. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps, and I hope you could follow my video and make one too.